All right, we are out here with Trail X. This is his first trail, and we're gonna start down here in the old concrete pile. Just see, I mean, this is what ExoCage shows them on all the time, or similar. So we're gonna see if we can replicate some of the craziness that ExoCage is always showing. No, we're gonna get super bound up and try to break stuff immediately. Let's see. That's pretty gnarly. This is super gnarly. I don't know if we can do any of this stuff, but what the heck? Might as well try it, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. You guys seeing that? Oh, if it wasn't for the he's close to actually getting that, if you can believe it. That's a crazy line right there. Crazy line. So if we can get to that next rock, which we can, oh my goodness, but we can't hang on. Yeah, this stuff is too gnarly. Stuff is too gnarly. This stuff is even gnarlier than the stuff that ExoCage is doing. He knows how to do the separation. Like, he's been doing it for a long time, so he's got his slabs, you know. I mean, they're gnarly, but he knows how far apart he can kind of get away with. As far as, you know, what those need to look like. And these are literally just piled up here. This is not a rock crawler course. Nobody built it to be a rock crawler course. This is just how they ended up on the ground. So no surprise that it's a little beyond the capability . Oh my. If I can get a back tire, if I can get sideways enough to get that back tire, look at that. This thing is nuts. None of my other rigs, I don't think, would do. They wouldn't do any of this. Oh, come on. I think he's proper stuck. There's some coyote scat for you. If you're not familiar with coyote scat, that's what it looks like. Old. That's old stuff there. There's lots in this area because this, you know, all this broken up concrete, this is great habitat for rabbits. I think primarily is what's living in these piles. So coyotes love it here because they can come down and hunt rabbits. Yeah, speaking of coyote scat, there's a bunch more. 1, 2, 3, 4 different piles there. Older to newer. The white is older. So I think I might see a way. Oh, that was not good. Look at that piece of rebar he just smacked into. Yeah, this thing's ability to crawl up. I mean, that's a, you know, compared to my, that's, gosh, that's like an 8-inch wedge probably straight up. He's not the fastest guy. Not the fastest. But he does all right. This is obviously a deer trail. So we'll follow it for a bit here. There's a whole bunch of rock here. I don't think we've gone this way before. 'Cause I am not familiar with this little rock pile. At least I don't think I am. I think we could probably get up this. Oh yeah. That's no problem for Trail X. If I can drive, which I can't, might be able to swing them around here. Come down this. Yeah. Oh, and up a cedar tree. And then maybe, can we climb that? Look at him go. Yeah, this guy is, he's my most capable trail truck, for sure. Can we nudge that guy? Oh yeah, nudge him right out of the way. All these roots. Oop. So, walking, driving, steering, these are all challenges for me. Running a camera, these are all challenging things. So, and I don't think there's probably any way that we can climb this, but oh my goodness, look at him go. That was awesome. A reposition here. And we're gonna have to miss that. What a graceful, what a slow, graceful somersault. I guess it wasn't quite a somersault because he didn't get all the way over. call that a make, huh? Y'all have no idea what kind of brush I'm busting to get through here. This is some thick woods. Just dug in. All right, we're back entering the area that I kind of built for rock crawling. Added some of the rocks to natural rocks that were already here. And let's see how old Mr. Trail X does. On this stuff. Ooh. Ooh, look at him set that back foot down. That was was pretty nicely done. All right. Had to get a thumbnail there. That is some good stable descending. Wow. Nicely done. Oh my. This thing descends like amazingly well. Oh, and it reaches down. Just reaches down. Hope we don't get too bound here. Look at that. Wow. Nicely done, Trail X. Nicely done. Oop. That was me. My bad. Since this is supposed to be a trailer, I think we'll just go up the road here. And I think maybe a gearing change is in order to be a good trailer. Maybe a little too slow. I mean, he can outrun me at a walk. But so he doesn't track the straightest. We put the rock blocks on him. You guys watched Turistas, the first Turistas on Crawler Canyon. That was my rig. It's a VRD straight axle with a cliffhanger body, white cliffhanger body. I've done a breakdown on him. His name is Sky Knight. He was not named at the time of the Crawler Canyon Turistas episode, so but he's named now. And so those tires that were on Sky Knight during the Turistas video are what's on Trail X now. I swap tires around quite a bit, tires and inserts. I'm always trying new things. So these are on Canyon Custom Softs that I made up. Actually, it's the ones I made in the video that I made on making Canyon Custom Softs. So that's what's in here now. If I can get them in the sun, we changed his wheels, put some fancy beadlock rings on there. They're pretty narrow. They're RC Lions wheels, but I mean, I like them. I've got them on Sky Knight as well. Same ones, and yeah, they seem to be working pretty well. We went to Mavericks, so Endura Mavericks on Sky Knight, on some Slonskys, actually from Team Revolt, and I'll have a video coming up on those and showing you how those perform. But for now, this is his wheel tire setup. It's almost certainly going to change, because again, I change stuff a lot when it comes to wheels and tires. So go back down, kind of come back down through, kind of end up almost back where we started. Ha! He got a wild save, so he oh man, he kind of saved it. That's where Sport crashed out, but not to be outdone, Trail X kind of one-upped old Sport there, didn't he? By using the cedar tree in an effort to not go ass over tea kettle like Sport did. So I'm digging Trail X quite a bit. It's a pretty good boy. Pretty darn capable. He is, I think, unquestionably my most capable trail truck. And he could very well be my most capable rock crawler, if I'm being completely honest. He may be more capable than Sky Knight, and Sky Knight is my rock crawler, quote unquote. He's the only one in the fleet that's kind of dedicated rock crawler. I don't really trail him. He goes to the rocks and then drives on the rocks and then, you know, kind of gets carried back from the rocks. Everybody else, Crash, Sport, Trail X here, and then yet to be unnamed and yet to be built VS410 Phoenix Portal kit. It's going to be a trail truck as well. And that's mostly because that's what we have to do here. That's what we got. We got trailing. I don't have a lot of unbroken rock to, you know, this isn't Utah or California or someplace that has huge. Now Missouri does have some unbroken rock. We've got some big areas of that, but nothing within a couple hours of where I live. So mostly this is what we do. It's trailing, similar to what you're seeing now. So that's how I build my trucks. I build them to do this, and I think they do a pretty good job. But this guy's kind of next level, and I think that he might be just the ticket for a trail truck in this area. See real quick if there's more trouble we can get into down here, because of the amount of just bullying your way through you have to do because of all the sticks. But he got up it. I mean, I don't know that a regular rock crawler would have gotten up that without quite a bit of an ability to just bully your way through. He definitely has that. He definitely has the ability to bully his way through. So, well, I am pretty impressed with his first run. Let's see if we can get up on top of that. And then, oh, if the terrain doesn't betray us. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty impressive. And he's got a 2200 in here, so I mean, you could do this for hours. You could do this for hours with a 2200 pack in here. So, ooh. Now, can we pivot without? If we use the tree, we can. Look at that. Huh. That was a little bit of trickery there. If it hadn't been for that tree, we would have been flopping, I think. But there he is, Trail X.